So for over 25 years now, Pandora Productions has been the only theater company in the Louisville metro area, and most of Kentucky for that matter, exclusively dedicated to tell the stories of the LGBTQ plus communities. They are celebrating a big milestone at a big celebration June the 10th. Janelle Ray is one of the board members, also with JP Davis here, because he loves celebrating all the things that are happening there. And this is a lot to celebrate, guys. It really, really is.
And I'm impressed you got the letters.
Right. And I had to read them on the teleprompter, right? Off to a good start. Yeah. Right, Janelle and JP, I mean, when you think back on the history, and when I was reading about it, this started with 3 artists and it's grown into what it is today. Isn't that remarkable?
It is, it is. 3 people who wanted to produce a musical about Pandora. Really paved the way for our producing artistic director, Michael Drury, to come in and lay a vision for what theater could be in Louisville, especially to create a community for the LGBTQI community, telling human stories through that lens. It's pretty remarkable what he's been able to create and produce, and we certainly couldn't do without all of our supporters.
Not only just a space to tell those stories, but an award-winning production, right? Like that's catching the attention of the world. And so you want to have a really over-the-top big celebration. JP, talk about like the party that, because I know when you bring the party, I know when JP brings the party, it's gonna be.
I'm really boring.
A party. This is gonna be. I mean, you want it to be over the top because there's so much to celebrate.
There's a lot to celebrate. I mean, it's one of the few in the whole country that has sustained itself for 25 years. And, you know, the LGBTQ community, for somebody like me, for example, who grew up in rural Kentucky, who moved here 22 years ago, having a theater company that tells your story, you know, that you can go into a theater production and actually see yourself. I mean, that's really important for people like me and others who may not be in the mainstream. And so, yeah, we're throwing a big party. It's going to be Studio 54.
Is there glitter?
There's going to be glitter.
Yes, thank you.
And disco balls and you name it.
Right, and talk about some of the bands. I mean, you're bringing in some amazing bands and DJs as well.
We have live music, we have a DJ. We're also, like, what I'm most excited about is we're going to celebrate 25 years of like trailblazers and pioneers and
rising stars.
Rising stars, that's right,
People who are sort of picking up the torch now and expanding our understanding of what it means to be a part of the LGBTQI plus community. So I think it's going to be a really
I feel like it's become a party with a purpose, which is so important. And so what trailblazers are you going to recognize and how are you going to do that?
Oh my goodness.
Where do we begin? We only have how much time, right?
There's dozens. In fact, I get nervous thinking about recognizing anybody because...
I was going to say, do you get nervous thinking, okay, did we leave anybody out?
Yes, oh my gosh, we're all freaking out over that because we genuinely want to make sure that the message is, we see you, we see you, we understand. Like, we're all living in this world together. And, you know, I sort of poke fun that you got the letters right. You know, LGBTQQIP2 plus. And look, we're united because we really do value humanity. You know, all of us, and that's what it's really about. And storytelling is everything, and that's what Pandora has done for 25 years.
And like you said, it's so important to say, I see you. I see each and every one of you there, right? And I feel like at this point in time, do you guys also look forward to the next 25 years? Like, what else? Right? But what if we've done this? What else can we do? You know, we can do so much more.
Exactly. There is so much more that we can do. And as I said, you know, we're learning every year sort of how to really fully understand the full spectrum of identity. And we're excited to not only produce more musicals and dramas and comedies, but also to be able to tell stories of folks at the intersection. So not just the story of being LGBTQIA+, but also what does it mean to have that identity with other identities that you have, and making sure that everybody who comes to our theater can feel welcome and seen and heard and see their story somewhere on the stage.
Okay, the most important part about this is that Eric King will be emceeing, and he will kill me if I don't. We hid the lead, we buried it right at the top, but that's a big deal because I know Eric has been incredibly supportive, and I'm sure to have him there, it's a big deal for everybody.
It is, and to give his time for free. You know, it's like he's
well,
doing
don't say that. He may change his mind.
It's too late now.
We said it on TV, Eric.
Budget is done.
Oh, Janelle and JP, thank you so much for stopping by. All right, we're going to remind everybody the Pandora Productions 25th Anniversary Gala is this Friday at the Henry Clay Ballroom, starting at 6:30. For tickets and all the information, go to Pandora Productions, Pandora, P-R-O-D-S. Pandoraprods.org. Did I say that right, guys?
That's right.
You did.
Pandoraprods.org, yes.
I'm reading off the teleprompter that I'm doing.
You got the letters down.
All right, I'm going to keep my job today. So stay with us, right?